Hello friends, Silver Soul Fox here. I am in sacred space and I have been conversing with my guides and focusing on some greater good, loving, sassy soul sister energy from my sisters. Just to kind of, see where I can help. I'm always of service to those that I care about. And if I can help, I will always. And that's just who I am. And I feel that right now, my abilities are heightened. And I'm going to take advantage of that. So I was just kind of, when I speak with my guides, it involves a lot of times writing. Sometimes automatic writing, but mainly as they don't have a filter. Like, I don't know how it is for every individual, but for me, it's a lot because I have numerous voices that I hear. I know who they are and what they are, what they're doing, but that's not to say that they don't just shout out information, particular things. Sometimes I miss it, so I have to write it down. A lot of times they'll repeat it forcefully until I have to cut that energy off and move on, respectfully, but still I have to do that. And I have some cards, and I thought, I would just combine, I do this every day almost, usually sometimes more than once a day, depending on the day. Sometimes not at all, very rarely, but I will let days slip by that I do not get in touch with my magical self, which is odd, but especially right now. Right now is the time for me to really focus on me, so, and my abilities and what I do. So I just thought, why not turn it on and see if it continues? Because I tried this past Samhain, I tried some spiritual work, which I do every Samhain. I communicate with the dead. I communicate with my ancestors, with spirits. I have since I was a child. Not to say I'm still learning. Don't get me wrong, I'm still learning. But I do know a little bit about that. And for some reason, the video thing and some of my guides just do not mix. And a lot of spirits are not down with that shit, man. I'm just gonna straight up tell you that's how it is. And they will fucking make it a point to let you know that. So, that's why I never came out with that video, per se. But this is a little different because I'm not asking them to come forth. I'm not asking them to manifest and show me. Just asking them to speak to me as they do always. So it's a little bit easier to convey, relay information. And also, before I turn the camera on, also you guys can't see all the magical shit. I've got candles and crystals and herbs and resins and incenses and waxes and just different shit cooking here. But it's also I did the intro request and prayer that I wrote specifically for my group of sisters. And it's, I do that before I do this because, like, some things are just personal. It's hard to show every part of your magical practice. Some things are just meant to be kept for yourself. I mean, no matter how much you would like to share them, it just cannot be shared. And there's a lot of things like that. But anywho, I just wanted to continue forth what I was already doing and just turn the phone on, and share with you guys because it was going really well. I was receiving a lot of wonderful, I love it. I love the energy and the news, that what I'm getting for some of my friends and sisters and acquaintances, even, that I'm just excited. I wanted to share a little bit about, without going too far over the line of how much I know. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Because I know we all do these types of things, and it's not like I'm the only one, but sometimes I think different people are better at different things. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain. Like, sometimes I can't convey or relay the message as well as I'd like to. But that's just how it, that's part of the lesson, and there's so many lessons, so many trials, so many lessons to be learned. And, I'm still learning right along with everybody else. We all do. That's, the whole purpose of our journey is to learn to prepare for the next, in my opinion. So, but still tapping into that energy, still in this vibe of soul sister energy for the greater good. Peace, harmony, love, that type of vibe. A little bit of the clearing waters. I really enjoyed that spray from the Witch's Moon Company. Clearing waters, highly recommend it for any type of psychic work. Very nice. It's also great for the auric field. But yeah, I want to get back into that, right back into that where I was. So just give you a minute. Sometimes if I shuffle cards and just clear my mind and get right back into that, they'll start talking again. So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to kind of forget that you guys are there. So pardon if there is any silence or any weirdness, that's just right along with it. I am a weirdo. That's just who I am. So, and also if you hear a candle that sounds like a roaring fire, it is, in fact, a roaring candle. It's a wood wick large one. So she's cooking there in the background in case you hear that. That's what that might be. Trying to connect again with my ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, guardians, and angels. Continue the conversation to get aid, help to better my sister's journey. Any signs, messages, anything they need to hear for the month of November, December, January. Coming up this long, cold winter. Anything my beautiful, like-minded, sassy soul sisters need to hear as a group or individually, please speak now. Let me know so I can let them know. This is of great importance to me. So please, anything and everything will be greatly appreciated and taken with reverence. I love and appreciate all that you do for me. Please let me know anything that you can. Yes. Wow. Okay, so I'm getting some energy, some strong energy. Some independence. Okay. Yeah, someone's alone. Someone's very alone in life, and they're strong, they're independent. One of my sisters who do not have a lot of loved ones around them, they work hard, very hard, work hard all the time. Very strong individual, though she doesn't show this a lot, she is very strong magically, spiritually, emotionally, just alone, just feeling very alone and in need. But she's stubborn. She will not say this. She will not ask for help in that way. But I hear you and I feel you. Okay. So I definitely know who this is. I don't do the names. I won't do that. But I will reveal the messages. Of course, these people are going to feel this. They're going to know who I'm talking about. And if not, then maybe next time. But I hope they get the messages. But my sister, I got manifestation, and you are not alone. You are never alone because you have me. You have all of your sisters. Even though we are not blood, we are your sisters indeed. Yeah, you work a lot. Maybe too much. That you're not balancing out your life. Like, are you taking care of yourself? You know, are you doing the self-care? Do you have time for yourself? Are you making time for yourself? Because you definitely need to do that. Because if you don't make time for yourself, you're not going to be able to work. You're not going to be able to keep doing the things that you're doing if you don't make time for yourself. And I feel that you're very strong-willed, but to a fault, if that makes any sense. Like maybe you're too gung-ho right now. Like you need to take a step back and relax and look at everything from a different point of view. I know that can be hard sometimes, but you're one of the strongest energies out of the entire group. You're very important to the group. You're very important to the group. A lot of the individual ladies rely upon you in a leadership form, though you don't want anything to do with that. Get that clear. That energy is clear. But unfortunately, you have been subconsciously chosen to do this. You are the one that everyone turns to. You are the sister that everyone trusts. You're the sister that everybody relies upon. You kind of hold everything together, you know, and that can be challenging in itself. There's no wonder that you feel so alone. It makes sense now that I speak aloud about it. Because it's like you're the strongest, and sometimes the oldest, the strongest, the firstborn, that type of energy can be, in fact, lonely because they feel like they're alone in it. You know what I mean? But you're not. You're not alone in this at all. And I will make it a point to make sure you know that and that you feel that. Because you need to realize you're so important. I mean, because without you, there is no us, you know? So just please take care of yourself. Make time for the fun things, the joyful things. You know, it's just like this card right here says. It's the gnome of mushroom and buttons. Seek silliness and joy. They are wise teachers. And I just, you know, you have to laugh and you have to remember that there's good, funny things in life, you know. I don't know. It's not all serious. It's not all work, and you know, everything has to be productive. Everything has to be done. Everything's got, you know, fuck that. Just, you know, live to live. Don't live to survive. Just for a little bit. just for a little bit, lose that survival mentality and just live to, experience life, don't worry about, what's getting paid or what you're, what's going on financially. Don't worry about, whose feelings you're going to hurt emotionally when you say these or do these things, and just breathe and stop worrying about everything. Start worrying about you just for a little bit, just for a couple days even. Anytime you can give to yourself, because right now you need this time. You really do. And there's another energy coming through here. This energy is very good at acting. I don't know. I don't want to piss anybody off or anything. I just speak the truth. Yeah, all I am is conveying what I hear. You know what I mean? And I hear you pretending to be happy. I'm not saying you're not happy. I'm just saying you're trying purposely to be happy. Hang on a second. Let me stop that real quick. There we go. Like you're always joyful and wonderful, and everybody enjoys your presence, your company. You're such a good person. I personally love you. I think you're awesome. You're funny. You're intelligent, and it's always a good time. And you mean a lot to a lot of people, and you're of great importance to the group. Great importance. You're the spark of creativity. You are the creatrix, maybe, in a way. But I don't know, it's like as you learn, as you grow individually, spiritually, all of that, everything into one. As every lesson, it's something new. We get to see something new about you arise. It's like you're stepping into your own. You're learning who you are. And we're watching that. And it is beautiful, my friend. It is truly just, I love it. I love you, and I love watching you grow as a person, as a practitioner. And it's fucking magical, to be real with you. It's just that, again, with the stubborn, geez, these ladies, it's not that no one thinks you're weak, by far. No one. Like, that's not it. Though you fear that. For some reason, I don't know why, but you do not want to show fear. You're afraid to show any type of weakness. And that's understandable because, that animal mentality, attack the weak. That's just how some folks are. But I can see that. I understand that. But you have to realize that not everybody is happy all the time. Coming from me, that should mean a lot, right? But seriously, like, you don't have to ever pretend. Don't feel like you have to ever hide your true emotions. I guess being in the public eye means different things to different people, and it's just, I don't know. I'm not going to dwell on this energy because I know it's going to pass. I know this is a phase. As I said, as you grow, you learn, and we learn, and it's beautiful. And I know that this is just a stage. I just want to comfort you and let you know that when you're alone and no one but you feels what you feel, that is when I want to be there to hug you. That is when you need us, But until you open that part of yourself up and be real with not only yourself, but with us, we can't do that. So, but it will happen. Like I said, it's coming. It's just a slow process. And it's a beautiful thing. Growing is something we all do. We never stop. I'm growing, you're growing, we're all growing. Like, this has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with how many years you've been a witch. This is an individual growth. This is something that happens spiritually. You know, you're awakening to different things, to different abilities, to different changes. And once things start happening for you, that will change. So I'm not gonna dwell on that, because I know that the whole pretending and the whole acting thing is just a guard. It's kind of just like a protection, you know, because you have a lot of feelings you need to protect. I understand that. But until you're real with yourself, you can't expect anyone else to be real with you. You know what I mean? And as far as that goes, before we get another individual energy, let's do a group card pull for the entire group. Because I do have a lot of strong individual energies that like to come out when I refer to the group of Sassy Soul Sisters. One in particular that's very strong and very wild and just very in your face, and I'm hoping she doesn't she doesn't want to stop right now. So let's just do a card for everyone. And we got the ladybug. Yes. So I am going to throw on my glasses. Pardon me 1 second here. So we've got the ladybug for the entire group. And this is a time of good fortune and abundance. As I was saying, I'm very happy to share these messages that's coming. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. It doesn't hurt to, and I'll even go to the freaking guidebook for you guys. That's how much I care about you guys today. You know me and these guidebooks, I don't really enjoy it, but I'm going to do it just for you. Where you is? Ladybug. There you is. Okay, this is an auspicious time for you, one that is extraordinarily powerful. You'll find that everything goes very smoothly with little effort on your part. Your thoughts, you will be manifesting much more quickly. Yes. See the manifestation card? The ladybug, the good fortune. I love it, sisters. I love it. Be observant and careful about what you're thinking. If you lapse into thinking about what you lack or what's missing, remind yourself of all the things that are good in your life. Food, shelter, loved ones, even the gift of life itself, for which you're grateful. Gratitude is the key to continually receiving good fortune, joy, and abundance. If you can't be thankful for every single blessing you have, you will no longer receive blessings. And it doesn't hurt to out loud. I don't care if that's not your style, or if you don't like to do, if you do things to yourself, if you say that to yourself, whatever. Do this for me. Out loud, say to your guides, to your higher power, to whoever you are praying to, talking to, whatever, reaching out to, please say this out loud. Say thank you for the blessings. Thank you for this gift of life. Thank you for this roof over my head. I am grateful for my loved ones around me. I am grateful for this life. Thank you. Say that out loud and tell me you don't see a difference. Tell me you don't feel a difference, see a difference, and receive more blessings. Because if you make it a point to not only say this, but to feel this, you have to feel it. You can't just say it, obviously, but saying it aloud, recognizing it, and letting your guides know that you know. That, you know, sometimes guides can't read your fucking mind. Everybody assumes because everything's magical, they know what you're thinking. Have you ever seriously sat and thought that maybe some of them don't? What if they can't read your mind? What if they can't hear all this shit you're doing silently? Think about that. So speak out loud just once in a while, please. Take some advice from me, please. Speak out loud. I don't care who thinks you're crazy. I don't care if they think you're crazy. Fuck them. You don't need them in your life anyway, right? So, but yes, sorry. I get going, you know how my guides are talking as I'm talking. So yes, this is very important. Speak aloud your gratitude. If you're happy and thankful, speak it. If you need something, speak it. They cannot hear your thinking. Speak it aloud and see. Watch. Learn. See if that doesn't help. Just try it. You know what I mean? If you don't agree with me, that's fine. You don't have to agree. This is just my opinion, my advice, from one witch to another, man. I'm all about the differences. I love it. Everybody's got their own way. I'm asking you to try my way. I'm not asking you to keep doing what you're doing. I'm asking you to try this for me, please, and notice a difference, because there will be a difference. So ask for whatever you want, then imagine already having that what you requested. Can you feel what it's like when you think of having it already? Always in the present tense, never in the past. We know this. Notice any conditioned or habitual thought patterns that may interfere with your acceptance of what you're asking for. If this happens, return your attention to thoughts of gratitude. In fact, express your thankfulness as if it has already manifested, and continue to monitor any thinking that would otherwise block you from receiving. If you ask for something and then negate it with disbelief, the results you get will be the same as if you hadn't even asked. So ask and then be willing to receive. Say it. I am open to receiving blessings. I am open to receiving your signs. When you look at the clock and it says 333, do you just say and keep on going? No. If you do, stop that. Because that is a sign. You stop whatever you're doing. When you look at that clock and it says 333, stop. Because what you're doing is of importance. What you're thinking at that exact time is of importance. Say it. Say, I see the sign. I acknowledge your presence. I acknowledge the sign. I am open to receiving your messages. The same way you're open to receiving the gratitude. The same way you're open to receiving the blessings. Do you see? You have to say it, know it, feel it, believe it, and it will happen. That's all I'm trying to say. So they do give associations with the ladybug, and it is fertility, renewal, regeneration, rebirth, faith, family, Mother Mary, abundance, hope, meditation, prayer, joy, and fearlessness. Again, with the fearlessness. She doesn't like to show that. But that's okay. Everybody's different, So, but yeah, I love that card for us, for the Sassy Soul Sister group, and friends and acquaintances, everybody. We're all one. Really, we are. And I love that ladybug card, because that is the feeling. That is the goodness that I'm getting. Okay, and there are a few more energies who are trying to come out. They really are. Everybody is included in this little group. Don't ever feel excluded. Even if you don't get referred to as a sister, if people call you friend, or it doesn't matter the title, because not anybody was invited in this group. Like, it just happened, because it's like an automatic bond. Like, I feel bonded to these women. Like, I have known them. Some of them I feel like I have known many lifetimes. And some of them I feel like are complete strangers. I'm not connected to each and every one, though I do call them all sisters. I am not akin to each and every one, though they are my sisters, if that makes any sense. And no, you don't, you're not left out. You're not part of the group just because you're a sister. Just be a sister. That's simple as that. You know what I mean? If you want to be a part of the community, if you like the love and the light and the support and the happiness and the joking, and, because that's what we're all about. Nobody wants to be mean. Nobody sets out to be a fucking bitch, because we don't like mean people. Who does, And I personally won't have that. I don't have that in my life. I don't have time for that. I choose who I'm around, and the people I'm around are happy, positive people. Hang on one second. I'm going to start getting calls. It's about that time. So, the other energies that are trying to come through really quick, I wish I had more time to do this. I could do this for hours, but you know, it's already been 30 minutes and we've only tapped into like 3 energies and a group card. But, so a few of the other energies I'm getting, you know, some of us feel, I don't know, not as important as others. Some of us do that awful jealousy thing and that envy thing. And, you know, we're very good at keeping things under wraps and only showing what we want to show, you know, that kind of thing. And me included, you know, I'm no different. But it's easy to forget that everyone feels these things, not just you, you know. So, and if you seem to be a good person, a big-hearted, good person that everybody loves and cares about, and you just keep having bad shit happen, and you don't know why bad shit keeps happening, and you're a good person, and you're not doing anything to cause this bad, and you don't deserve this bad, and you just get fed up, and you get fucking tired of it, and you wonder why it keeps happening, there is a lesson that you are missing. And I'm just going to straight up tell you, if you don't get it, it will keep happening. You need to learn something you've missed. You have missed it. It's happened to me before. I've been exactly where you are. And it's little shit. It can be mundane stuff. It can be health. It can be money. It can be any aspect, any part of your life. It's just going to be the bad luck bullshit until you figure out the lesson. And better, clearer communication with guides can help that, because they can help you better understand what the lesson is and how to therefore go about, you know, fixing it, figuring out what you fucking need to learn and doing it that way. Also, ancestral work can help if your ancestors are willing to help you with that. Some ancestors are not. It's tricky. It's very individual based because everybody's ancestors are different. I would go with guides if it were me personally, to try to understand that way. But I'm almost positive, honey, it is a lesson that you have missed. And I hate seeing bad things happen to you because you are a fucking genuine good person. One of my favorite people. And you just need to go back. Just go back, look back a little ways, because there's something there that you've missed. And it's going to keep happening until you figure it out. And I wish I could figure it out for you, but I can't. And I know you can, because you're smart. You're a beautiful, smart, intelligent lady. And I know you'll figure it out. You got to do that. Because I, for one, spend a good part of every day praying for you, darling, that nothing bad happens to you. And I try my best to protect you. Not that you can't protect yourself, because I know that deep down, under all that nice, happy, sweet person is a fucking wicked, powerful witch. You know, so I know, girl. I know, I got you. But yeah, you have missed that lesson, and you're not going to be able to move forward. It's not really bad, horrendous luck. It's just a little bit of bad, you know, just enough to keep you wondering, what did I do? This is it. You missed the lesson. You need to go back and learn and figure out what you left. And that is the communication with your guides is the key to that, I believe. I mean, in my opinion, that's what I would do if I were you. And lastly, this last little piece, I don't really have time to do the tarot. Like I said, it's almost time for my husband to get home and everyone to start calling and crawling in and all that good stuff. So I'm not going to be alone much longer, and my guides know this, and they're getting antsy. Because I still have a couple personal things we need to take care of before I close the connection. So, this last little bit of energy, again, I won't say names, and I don't do drama and I don't get into other people's bullshit. And I wish everyone were like that, but they're not. You know, you can't force folks to do things, and you can't force people to get along. Trust me, if you could, I would, but you can't. And it's understandable too, because a lot of people are just bad fucking people. And, you know, you don't know this until you get under all that fucking bullshit that they have piled on top. You know, because not everybody's just going to come out and show you they're evil. You know, not everybody's just going to come out and show you that, you know, they've always got a hidden agenda. They're selfish. You know, they're greedy. They're fucking mean. You know, not everybody's going to come out and show you these qualities. You have to figure out which ones are snakes in the grass. See, that's your intuition's job. That is your job to figure out who you can trust, who's really got your back, and who really is stabbing you in it. That's the difference, and that's your job. And nobody can do that for you. You know, and some of us are good at it, some of us aren't, some of us play the game, some of us don't. You know, I, for one, am not going to say, oh, I know you're a snake in the grass. You know what I mean? No, I'm not going to fucking do that. Why would I do that? I'm going to let you think that you got me. You know, I am that way. I will sit down beside somebody I know doesn't like me and say, hey, lady, how you doing? You know, that's me. But I am that way. I've been doing this a long time. You know what I mean? And I don't care. I just don't really give a fuck. I was fine before, I'll be fine after. That is my mindset. So, and I got me. You know what I mean? I've got me. And that's all I need. You know, but I love hard, and I'm a loyal fucking friend. I will say that. I am a ride or die bitch. And a lot of the ladies in the group are like that. And I want to say Taurus ladies seem to be like that, you know. Us Taurus ladies, we are very, very loyal friends. I can say that. And we will take shit to the grave. We don't say shit, you know, and those are very good qualities in a true friendship. It feels good to be able to talk to somebody that you know for a fucking fact has got you, that's not going to turn around and tell everybody what you say, and that, you know, is always going to be there for you. It matters, folks. It does. It matters. Friendship's very important in life. On a journey, you don't want to be alone. You know, even though some of us are feeling alone, we're not. I'm going to make a point to make sure that person knows that, because that was very surprising to me. But anyway, I'm going to pick a card right off the top of this deck just to see what we're going to close out the energies with. And we've got a card that's been my card for the past week. I've got papers to prove this. I've been Mother of Wands for a couple weeks now. And that's the card I drew. So I have a feeling that has a lot to do with me as well as the group. The Mother of Wands is a very good energy. Animal energy comes to mind there. The fire, of course, speed. She is a mother. She cares about everybody. You know, she protects everybody. She is of grace and class and charm, and not as emotional as the Queen of Cups, not as cold as the Queen of Swords, and not as humble as the Queen of Pentacles. She is indeed the Queen of Wands. And I'm vibing with her, just smooth. I'm telling you, I'm right there. I'm at the Queen of Wands. I am embodying the Queen of Wands energy. So this was a good one. This was really, really good. Like, we got some really good cards, you know, reminding us to be silly and that we're never alone, and that manifestation is quite possible and very easily reached. When we got a group card for the abundance and prosperity and the ladybug, I love that. And then we finished up with the powerful, intelligent, fast Queen of Wands. So she's loving, but at the same time, she's fierce. And that's what we needed. You know, that's what we all need right now. You know, be loving, but remember, be fierce. Don't be a fucking welcome mat. Don't let anybody walk over you. But still, don't be a bitch. Don't, put that out there unless it's needed, is what I'm saying. Like, you don't need to fucking try to start shit. Stop stirring the fucking pot. It can be fun, but, enough's enough. Love wins every fucking time. So, but yeah, it's just I might keep doing these, and I might touch in a little bit further individually, because I do get a lot of individual energies from my group of friends. And these ladies have no idea why I call and be like, so, why did you do this and this and this? Or how are you feeling about this and this and this? And like, how the hell did you know? It's crazy, because once you care about people and you get on that same level they are, you can start to feel and see and hear and just everything needed to help them. You know what I mean? If you really mean to help them. I think that's important. I think if you don't really mean to help them, you're not going to be able to see it. You're not going to be able to hear it, feel it, nothing. I think you wish you could. You pretend you can, but you can't. And there's a big difference between actually doing something and saying you're doing something, and people see that. It's not, you're not fooling nobody. But yeah, so the message from today, from my beautiful sassy soul sisters, I love you ladies so much, and it's definitely a good month for us. Like, there's so much goodness, so much from all of us. Like, everybody's got some good coming. Like, I'm excited. Like, everybody in the group, there's no bad. And for a long time, it's been a long time since that's happened. Since I could touch with everybody's energies and it's all good, so I had to share 40 minutes of it. I'm sorry. I know nobody's probably going to watch this, but it's important to me because you guys are important to me, So, but yeah, I know your lives are important. I know everything you do matters. And I want you to know I see you. I feel you. I care. And thank you for accepting me for my weird ass self. Thank you for letting me be a part of such an amazing group of women. And yeah, I am very, very grateful for each and every one of you ladies. And I'd be lost without a few of you for sure. So yeah, lots of love, lots of light, and a little bit of darkness too. Got to have it both, right? Got to have the balance, ladies. I'm sending it all to you because I love you. Thank you very, very much for watching. And if you want some more card readings for the collective, for just the viewers, we can do one for the viewers too. Doesn't always have to be my soul sisters. I can do viewers. I can do individuals. We can do whatever you want to do and have some fun with it. See where it goes. I enjoy my cards and I love speaking with my guides and some of your guides. So yeah, keep in touch and stay magical, man. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.